Hello everyone, happy Tuesday, and today I want to share with you some beautiful insight that came to me when I was meditating and kind of living in the present moment. And it came super clear to me how we as humans, our thoughts, our anxiety, our everything that make us feel a little bit worried and anxious and stress comes from the future, comes from something that we expect or what we want or what we want to change or what we want to manifest or what we want to do in the tomorrow, in the next hour, in the next month, in the next year, so in the future. And when we live from that space, we are not living in the present moment. We are either living in the future, which is not here yet, or we're living in the past, right? We're recreating memories, we're recreating traumas, we are recreating situations. So this video is more about how when we go into the future, we get out of the alignment, because when we are completely in alignment with the divine self that we are, we can only be in the now moment, in the present. And in this present, everything is perfect. So if you take a moment and you take a deep breath, right? And connect with the now moment, you see that everything is perfect. There's nothing to do, there's nothing to achieve, there's nothing to change, there's nothing to manifest, and we are living in the present moment. And in this present moment, when everything is perfection, we find our beingness, which is this beingness of being completely aligned with the divine self, which also is a deep sense of surrendering to what is at this moment through the breath, through the surrendering of the now. And in this surrendering, we feel so much peace. We find peace. And the reason why we find peace when we surrender and when we come back to this now moment is because in this moment, we are completely aligned with the divine self. Because the divine self knows no future, knows no past, knows only the present moment. Because in the present moment is where everything unfolds. It's when we create everything and anything. It's the space where we just be. And when we be, we are in complete alignment. And this sense of being comes with a sense of doing nothing, which is kind of the opposite of we have been trained to do. We have been trained to do things, we have been trained to achieve, we have been trained, we're like goals, right? And while action is required to get what we want, what we're called for, there's also no need of complete doingness. Do you know what I mean? There's no need of hustling, because the action will come when we feel called to, when we feel called to do the action. And most likely, these actions won't come one after the other, because we are where we are being called first and firstmost. Like the more important thing that we can do right now is find the present moment, because this is where all the inspirations will come to you. is the doing nothing, is the complete surrendering. And in this surrendering, we find what we need to do or what we want to do in any now moment. And in this space of being present right now, we discover the perfection of the moment, and we also discover the sacredness of everything that we do. Because when we live in complete alignment, meaning in the present, in the now, we are super connected with the divine self. Therefore, everything that we do is an act of the divine, and therefore everything that we do is sacred. So this being of presence, this being of present, of you just being in the now moment, holds all the keys, holds the wisdom, holds the love, holds the worth, holds the perfection. And in that we only be. We only be. And there's nothing else to do. Because since we're in complete alignment, we find the divine self. And when we find the divine self, everything is sacred. Me talking in this video is sacred. You listening is sacred. You walking in the street, it's completely sacred. Hello, love light. Love you too. So, can we find the divine in everything that we do? The sacredness in everything that we do. When we walk, when we drive our cars, when we get in the shower with somebody else, can we find that perfection? Because the divine is perfect. There's nothing for the divine to do. There's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to look for. It's all perfect. And that comes from being present in the now moment. And then the now moment becomes the next now moment, and the next now moment, and the next now moment. And then maybe you will find the shadow in the next now moment. And in this shadow you find the divine too. Because once you put the light on that shadow, it becomes a light. And so you're just experiencing another side of the divine, which is you. And in that is all perfection too. So today I invite you to keep finding this present moment. And in this present moment, keep finding your presence, which is you, your beingness, which is the divine self. And in every action that you take, find the divine taking an action, which is true. It's you, the divine, taking any action. All is sacred, all is beautiful, and all is perfect. I am sending you a love, a hug full of love, and a kiss full of love too. Have a lovely rest of the day, morning or night, wherever you're seeing this. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.